Melanie Trailer, and today we're talking about Carolina Mingle again. Last video, or my last post, I showed you an introduction to ruler work, which is what I've been doing, you know, stitching in the ditch around the foreground of this quilt. So everywhere there's a seam, there is stitching. And I'm using a new thread, the kimono silk in Obi. I've not used that color before. I love the kimono silk thread, but Obi turns out to be a lot darker than I expected, and I couldn't really see that in the ditches, but I can see it in the background area. So you can really see that color, which I think is both good and scary because I feel like I do a lot of thread buildup on my quilts. I actually really like thread buildup. I know some of you don't, but I think it looks really good, that thread buildup, you know, on those stems of feathers and things like that. So I'm not hating it, but it is stressing me out. I don't normally use dark colors for this very reason. So light colors have always been my go-to just because it's the safe choice. So I feel like this is really challenging me. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you some close-ups of this quilting, and then we'll do a quick little demo. Here's an overall look where I'm at right now. And just in case I haven't told you, this is a sit-down long arm, and it's a Bernina Q20. It's a great machine, and I really love it. Here's all my stitches. So loving the background per usual. I always am happy with my backgrounds. It's my foregrounds where I feel like I should make better decisions. Let me just show you what this is looking like. So again, I'm loving all the background, and then get that camera clear. But on the top two outside of all of my star points, it has this vine to it. It left a lot of area of the quilt unquilted, which is, you know, what I was talking about wanting. And then this was my original idea, was just to do these and that. I wish I had stuck with that. But I've got the top two and then the middle two. They're both fine. So it's like that on every single star point. Here is where I'm at on the center of the quilt. Sorry, having trouble getting this to focus. Here's the center of the quilt. And this, I regret. I wish I had made it just wavy lines or even straight lines heading out of the center. But I was trying to be extra per usual, and I feel like I just really dislike it. But I do not dislike it enough to take it out, obviously. And that continues on the bigger half square triangles. So little half square triangles, big half square triangles. And another thing that I'm doing that I don't normally do is I've kept my ruler foot on. Normally, I like to do all of my ruler work up front and then switch feet, and do this free motion quilting like this, the free motion part. So I haven't done that because I keep having to jump back and forth, and so I'm going back and forth between finishing up the ruler work and doing the free motion part, because there's still places where I haven't done ruler work, like, you know, in between all of these. So that's what's happening. And I'm really close to being finished though, so I'm going to switch again and let you see me filling in this section and just doing random doodles.